Welcome back.
Up next, KNBU's own reporter, Chris Campbell, took a look at the newly formed art club here on Baker's campus.
Art, 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 club. Chris Campbell reporting outside Parmenter Hall for Art Club. Let's go check it out.
Basically, we noticed that there was a void within the clubs and groups within a school, and we didn't have one for the people who were interested in art. And so our advisors, Brett Knapp and Lee Mann and Inga Balk, decided that we needed to get together and form a group. So we did.
Well, I took Survey of Art History for just a general education, and Professor Knapp convinced me to start going for an art history minor, and so then when they started Art Club, I thought that'd be a really good experience to get involved in that as well. So I'm just recently getting involved with art and art history and things like that. So that's how.
The upcoming trips that we have are going to be our inner term that we're planning to go to New York, and we're just going to be a couple of days. We're going to do a week here and then a couple of days there and go to all the exhibits and visit just a lot of the museums there and then come back and study some more. And then also we want to do a trip to Kansas City. We want to go to one of the museums here, probably the Block, and see the contemporary exhibits.
Well, right now we're just trying to get founded and get our feet on the ground. So we're like doing crafts like we've done origami, and we're going to be doing a type of painting tonight. But we're just trying to get involved and exist right now. But yeah.
Flying white. It's looking good.
And we trained in the paper.
Okay. Reporting for KNBU TV, I'm Chris Campbell, Chinese calligraphy.
Up next, we have one of my favorite segments in the show, What's Bugging Us Here at Baker, hosted by Baker's own Chris Campbell.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of What's Bugging Us Here at Baker. Alex, this week, class attendance. What a crock that is.
Yeah, I mean, here at Baker University, we're required to go to class pretty much every day. And, you know, in most of my classes, we can miss about 3 class periods per semester. And I can tell you after about a couple weeks, I've already used that up. And after that, you start losing letter grades. And, you know, I feel like I'm an adult. You know, I still make some teenage decisions every once in a while. But for the most part, you know, I'm an adult. And I figure I can decide, since I'm paying to go here, when I should go to class. And if there's days, you know, where people over 21 might be a little hungover, like after St. Patrick's Day maybe, you know, possibly not go to that 9:30 class. I mean, what do you think?
You know, what I think is I'm paying the bills. I get to make the decisions. I mean, I'm the one chucking money into the bank once a year here, every semester. I think I get to make the decisions. And when it comes down to it, what happens if, like, you know, I happen to win, like, a radio contest and I get a week's, like, you know, trip to Bermuda or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what? I can't take that whole week off. Those are all my absences right there if I got a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday class.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to do? Tell the radio station, I can't go, I'm going to miss class, you know?
Yeah.
What's the big deal here? I don't understand this.
Yeah, and, you know, being in media like we are, you know, if you're an athlete, you get to turn in a sheet. You can miss 5-6 days of a class, and it doesn't work against you. But, you know, I'm going out there covering these games. However, I can't just turn into a sheet to my teacher saying, you know, these are the days I got to miss. If I miss those days, it's just going to count against me. It just seems kind of wrong. You know, I'm sorry that I was not gifted with the ability to, you know, throw touchdown passes. But I figure I can cover the games. Why not allow me to miss some just like the athletes? I mean, come on now.
Well, you know, I'm in the same boat, you know, Alex. You know, I tend to miss a lot of class, and it's not for the reasons like you. It's just because of the fact that, you know, I'm off doing something else. But, you know, there should be these reasons we could get off. Why can't we make our own decisions?
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Why do we have to have something signed? Why is it like a high school?
And also, you know, a lot of times I will set that alarm. I'm trying to be a good kid, go to class, but, you know, here in Baldwin City, the power goes out, once every 4 days?
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know,
Regular
if
occurrence.
the power goes out and I miss my 8:30, 9:30 class, you know, is that really such a crime if I'm not in there, you know, and they just act
I
like
think
you
it's
got
a
to be there
crime
every
the
day?
teacher has the class at 9:30. Are you kidding me? Who
Yeah.
wants to get up at 9:30? I don't know what kind of teacher wants to get up for a 7:30 class. I don't go anywhere near those.
Yeah,
so.
I would never even try to go to a 7:30 class. That would just be impossible. And
True.
a lot of times, you know, I'm so tired, but I'm like, I got to go to class. I've already missed this class 2 times, so I miss again, I'm going to get a guaranteed B. And then I go in there, and the whole time I'm like, what? You know, falling asleep. How long my eyes been closed? You know,
Exactly.
I just don't like doing that. It's disrespectful to the teacher, and it's just not fair to me.
Well, there you have it. Attendance. That's what's bugging us this week here at Baker.
I might not show up for TV next week.
We'll see you next week.
Maybe.
Up next, KNBU's own Cyrus Oliver did a staff spotlight on the mass media department's Dave Bostwick.
I'm here at the assistant professor of mass media, Dave Bostwick's house, getting ready to talk to him about, well, this week's staff spotlight. Dave, let's get ready to rumble. First things first, they've introduced me to the family dog, Jackson.
We got him because our 9-year-old daughter, when we moved here this year, she really wanted a dog. We told her that would be part of moving was she'd get a dog, and she really likes him. He hangs out with her a lot. So we've never had a family dog before, but he's kind of becoming just part of our daily lives. We don't always get him expensive toys. Sometimes just a plastic bottle he'll go pretty nuts over.
As adorable as Jackson is, there are still other things in Dave's life. Music is one of them.
But for all the music I've played, the one thing I do that catches people's attention is just kind of a stupid trick, but it's based on a Chet Atkins old song that he did. He played Yankee Doodle and Dixie at the same time. So just to get us warmed up before I add in the third song, here's the feel for this. So what I decided to do was throw in a third song on harmonica. So this will be Yankee Doodle, Dixie, and Mary Had a Little Lamb. All three at the same time if I do not spontaneously combust.
And that's not all. The man can cook.
Let's grill.
That's right. Those are succulent hunks of steak you see Dave grilling to sweet, tender goodness.
I think it's going to be delicious.
Well, Dave, thanks for the music. Thanks for taking me on a walk with your dog. And thank you for the steaks. Those were awesome. Until next time, I'm Cyrus Oliver, KNBU TV.
Thanks, Cyrus. Now we're going to take a quick commercial break, but stay with us.